advice would you give for a singer-songwriter that's been doing it for about 14 years now, playing open mic nights, trying to get up there? What advice would you give for that person, i.e. me? I like to sing and write music, play guitar, so acoustic.
Okay. You know, the state of the music business now is such... There's a lot of good music that we're not hearing. It's all getting funneled into a very, very small pipeline. You know, where the album format used to be the state of the art, now it's come down to the single download. Everybody cherry picks one recording, and for 99 cents you can download it. So the album's kind of gone the way of the dinosaurs. You know, LPs have been gone for a long time. CDs are now pretty much out. It's an MP3 and downloading and on your laptop and the iPod and that kind of stuff. So a lot of the technology I don't really know about anymore. It's all beyond me. I'm now 62 years old, so I've been at 33 and a third. I've been at 45. And I hope to become a 78.
I remember cassettes and everything.
Remember cassettes? Remember 8-tracks?
Not that old man.
They were 8-track. Iron Butterfly. Great woman. Cassettes? Yeah, cassettes were cool. But, you know, if your heart is in it, if you don't really have any other choice in your heart and your soul, you don't really choose to become a musician. Music chooses you. It's almost like your sexual identity. You don't choose to be heterosexual or homosexual. That's what you are. If you're a musician, you just know it. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Whether you can become very successful at it is the question. I never intended to become a worldwide rock star. I wanted to be a songwriter, and I wanted to do songs for other people. And I thought other people would cover my stuff. The advice I was given back in the day, this is the early 70s, was you want other people to hear your songs, make your own, record it, do your own album. I was, okay, go make an album, I'll get an album deal. That's back in the days when they were actually signing people to record companies, when record companies had money. And then, okay, so I made the album. It was a horrible album. It was horribly produced. It was speeded up. I sounded like a chipmunk. She got away about her. What is this? Sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks. So I did, okay, made the album. Okay, now you made the album, go on tour. Go on the road and play. Playing clubs, playing colleges, playing conventions. Really? This is how you become a songwriter? Yeah, that was the era of the singer-songwriter. So I became Billy Joel rock star, which is kind of funny, because I don't look like a rock star. You know, I never really thought I had in me to be a rock star. I thought I could be a songwriter. But I became successful because my own thing happened as Billy Joel rock star. It's not funny to me. But I did it. I took work wherever I could. I worked as much as I could. It wasn't necessarily about making a lot of money. It was about having fun, creating music I like to create, trying to get as good as I could be, trying to get it exposed to as many people as I could. I worked radio. I went to all the different stations, every little tank town all over America. We drove the rental cars for years. Drove all over the country. We worked and we worked and we worked and we worked, and that's all we did for a long, long time. Now, I'm not saying that's a formula for success, but you can sustain somewhat of a decent living if you work it that much. You may not become a big recording artist, you may not become a worldwide international superstar, but the people who are good, who have the talent to begin with, who do the work and commit to it, can actually sustain a living. And from there, it's, it's really fate and luck, I think, and destiny, and
right place, right time.
Right place, right time. I was very lucky. Look, I grew up post-war America. The Beatles came out. The music business became huge when I became a professional musician. I was 15 years old, 1964. The Beatles came out. I joined the band that year. And all of a sudden, there were bands. There were bands everywhere. There were clubs everywhere. There was records. There was radio. There was all kinds of rock and roll paraphernalia. It became a huge, huge business. I think I caught the perfect wave. was we caught a perfect way. Of course, we're all oppressing you guys now. We're getting all the benefits. But it was a huge community of people who all kind of liked the same kind of music for a long, long time. We had the Beatles, we had the Rolling Stones, we had Cream, we had Hendrix. We had a lot of great shit. And, I don't think there's as much of a community about it now. I think there's a lot of diversity right now. Everything's kind of formatted into very narrow formats. I only like thrash metal, man. I don't like the bell of the truck. I only listen to thrash metal. No, I like speed metal. I like speed metal. Okay, I want heavy metal. I don't know. I listen to hip hop. Everybody's kind of segregated from each other now. It used to be more of a community, and so there was more of a consensus when you had some music that a lot of people heard. I don't know if that happens anymore. I don't know about the state of radio right now. If you get, you didn't just have to have a top 40 hit. You could have an album. Led Zeppelin, I think, had one hit record, Whole Lotta Love. And Led Zeppelin, one of the biggest bands ever in history. And they never had any hit singles. Hendrix never had a hit single. All the things, Foxy Lady, Purple Haze, they weren't hit singles. They were FM tracks that got played a lot on FM. Piano Man was not a hit single. Piano Man was played a lot on the radio. People thought it was a hit. Because all my friends would go, well, you must be loaded now. You got that Piano Man thing. I said, yeah, I'm just buying it. They're just playing it on the radio. It's a song. It's like a half an hour long. Let's turn to the lyrics. It's about some guy playing in a piano bar. It's in 6/8 time, which is. You got the waitress. It's like kind of a bummer of a song. Everybody wants to get out of this place. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. This is a hit record. Really dance to this one.